What's going on, my good peoples? It's your boy New York Tactical. Turn Up Entertainment, making another video. But before I start, it's for YouTube purposes. Got no rounds inside the magazine. There's no rounds. There's nothing inside my firearm. I'm in a safe environment, safe direction. So let's get into it. Today's question is, do you need a red dot or a dot on your EDC? Today you're looking at the Walther PDP-F, my only firearm right now that I have a red dot on it. And like I said, I was just sitting there thinking, do you need a red dot on your EDC? At first, I was saying no, because anything you do or anything was to happen will be, close quarters. But then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, well, it's best to have it than not to have it. So, I look at it that way now. At first, I was thinking, people that needs red dots on their EDCs would be the ones that shoot in competition. And that's not all that's right. You know what I mean? You never know. You get into something and it's not that close quarter. You want to be right on the target. You want to know that you could hit that target without hitting nobody else. And you could do it with iron sights. I know you could do it with iron sights. You just have to put that training in. That's one of the things you have to do. That's one of the things I like to say on my channel is train. You know what I mean? Train. You know what I mean? Stay safe. Never have your finger on the trigger. Never point it nowhere where you don't want to, take out. Just be safe with your firearm, because these are tools to save your life. That's what these is for. These not for you to be playing. So that was the question I had today. You know what I mean? Do you need a dot on your EDC? Or do you want one on your EDC? Is it good for your EDC? Is it good for you to carry? Some people, they carry dots on their EDCs, and if you don't practice on your draw, you know what I mean? It might could get, caught on your clothes. You know what I mean? That's why you have to that's why you have to practice on your drawers at the house. You know what I mean? While you at the range, stuff like that. You have to be pacific. You have to be really good with your firearm. Become one with your firearm. So, that was just my question today. Like I said, I believe that, you having a dot on your firearm is a good thing. It might could be a bad thing, but if you don't put that training in, it will be a bad thing. Like I said, I have the Holosun EPS carry on it, green dot. So that's what I'm working with. Yeah, I like them. You know what I mean, on your EDCs. And this is one of my EDCs. Just the one that I, feel good, sometimes when I just want to carry it. But like I said, the training comes into effect. This is a very nice firearm that I have. Walther's triggers is very good. Good serrations on it. If you don't know about Walther PDPs, this is not the new model. This is, it's not the one with the performance trigger and all that. So it's just regular, Walther PDP with the F. Got the 1911 grip on it. That's the way I look at it. Everything that you need, far as like where your thumb can hit everything that you needed to hit, you know what I mean, to make it easy for you. Slide release, you could, you know, touch that and you good. You don't have to break your grip on your firearm. That's why I like Walther PDPs. Um, there's a lot that you could like with it. One of the things I don't, or two of the things I don't like on it, is that you got to send away for a plate. It takes about 3 weeks before you get it back. They only give you 2 magazines, 15-round magazines. The slide release, if you one of the ones that like to, you know, grip your firearm up top, just be ready to understand that the slide release, you might not know, it might not, slide release might not, you know, hit the slide release. So, excuse me, my mind is just blank right now, but if you understand what I mean, the slide release won't lock back. So, if you're one of those ones that got that high grip, then yeah. Other than that, those are things I don't like about it. I always carry 124 Federal ammunition in my firearm. That's what I go for in all my firearms. I figure if the, you know what I mean, the police and, you know, the ones that does this all day, every day, that's what they use, then I think it's good for me. Just a basic, regular person who likes to carry, you know, for my you know, my safety. And you know, I'm in a place that, you know, you could carry. They should have gave you, you know, 3 magazines. I don't know what these companies is doing, but they are taking our money. We just giving it away. We not asking for nothing too much, but give us 3 magazines. You know, what's wrong with that? But yeah, I just wanted to know, do you like red dots on your firearm? Leave it in the comments. Why you like them on your firearm? I know they look good on your firearm, you know, but like I said, when I first, you know, started with the red dots, I was like, you know, I really don't need a red dot because, you know what I mean, everything is going to be close quarter. But some things these days is not close quarter. You know what I mean? Anything past 10, you better run, you know, get away, you know, whatever the case may be. But if you can't do it with 15 rounds, then you really need to go train a little bit more. And just hope that, you know, the Lord is with you, you know, at that time. But bad things happen to good people. You see that more often. So it's your boy New York Tactical. I just wanted to bring that, you know, bring this video to y'all, you know, just to ask y'all a question. Do you like dots on your EDCs and why? So leave it in the comments, you know, subscribe to my channel, you know what I mean, like, share, you know, all that good stuff. You know, I'm just here to do my part with the 2A community. You know what I mean? Videos might not be all that, but I'm doing my part. You know what I mean? For my people who, you know what I mean, just getting into the, you know, 2A community game. You know, I don't consider myself, you know, a professional or none of that, but I can hold my own. I know that. You know what I mean? And my next video is going to be my #1 EDCs, you know, everyday carries. Never did one of those yet, so you will see that and what I carry inside my SUV. So be on the lookout for that. Like I said, love is love. Stay focused. You know, protect your loved ones. I'm out. 1.